Hello everyone. Welcome to this very impromptu live stream. Um, Decided to do this very last minute, but we're live on Channel 5 at the moment for Lyndon Arthur versus Boris Crighton, I think it is. This was a rescheduled opponent. It should have been Suarez for, I think it's called the IBO Championship. Suarez no longer in the fight, I think due to medical reasons. So we have this opponent, and now the world title's not on the line. Now, I took a little bit more interest in this fight than I usually would, just simply because I've been talking to Lyndon Arthur this week, and done a little promo video for him, which is on the channel. So, yeah, I took a bit more interest than I probably usually would. If you do join live, then please pop on and say hello. If you are watching the replay, then hello. You already know what happens, but should be a good fight. I think Crichton's only lost once, and obviously Lyndon Arthur's only lost once, which was in that rematch to Anthony Yard. He has beat Anthony Yard before, which is obviously a good win. It's nice to see boxing back on terrestrial TV. Yeah, a lot more accessible. Obviously, everything's kind of Sky and digital DAZN and subscription. So it is nice to every once in a while be able to just pop the TV on and watch boxing. Don't know much about Crichton, to be honest. I haven't seen him fight. I watched a bit on Suarez when I was kind of doing the video for Lyndon Arthur, but you know, the change only happened yesterday, so. Quite a small hall show. Do let me know if you're watching this video and you're watching on the fight. Let me know. Come and say hello. Obviously, usually when I've done kind of live streams in the past, I have it all set up on my computer with kind of stacks going at the bottom and all this. But I literally decided to do this video probably 5 minutes ago. They've only been on air for 15 minutes, so it's very rushed. I do apologise. Howard Foster, the referee. Obviously, notorious Howard Foster. Let's hope he doesn't wave this off after the first punch. If you've just found this video and you're living in the UK, flick on Channel 5 and we can have a watch along together. We're just doing the intros now. And any predictions, do let me know. Crichton, just getting announced now, took this fight at late notice. I think he was training already for a fight due in 2 or 3 weeks, so he should be ready. 27 years of age, 11-1, so not that many fights, 7 KOs. Good record, only the 1 loss. Obviously, this is now no longer for a world title. Lyndon Arthur, 31 years of age, 21-1. Obviously, that 1 loss was to Anthony Yard, 15 KOs. If you are a Lyndon Arthur fan, as I said this week, I've kind of been talking with him and putting a promo video together for him that is now on the channel. Lyndon Arthur highlights, a few videos down it should be. Also, just come on the channel. It went up at about an hour ago. is my live reaction to the fight that happened at the weekend between Big Baby Miller and Lucas Brown. Two massive men, a bit of a crazy fight, really good video to watch. So after this, if you want to go and check that out, please do. Not sure how many rounds this is, 10 or 12 I'd imagine.
There was almost a dismissive touch at the glove from Lyndon. He's the classic early finisher. 10 wins inside 2 rounds, 6.
Round 1, here we go.
Boris Crighton gets his shot at glory. From hot yoga to cold reality. But he's got a very good fighter standing in front of him, Barry.
Yeah, he has, and I think it's imperative here for Crichton to start as fast as he can. Once Arthur gets into a rhythm with that left jab,
Hello, Rupert.
it's almost impossible to get him out of it. So start fast, maybe feel that power early, try and put him under some sort of pressure.
Quite a tentative opening.
Lyndon Arthur's jab, one of the very best in boxing. How does Crichton deal with that, George?
Not a big arena, not a huge crowd there. Sometimes that does make for a better atmosphere though, I think. Just nice to see fights back on Channel 5, really. If you are watching, if you've popped along and you've not subscribed, please do click that subscribe. If you are watching, then give this video a like. It really does help the channel. Kind of just exchanging jabs at the moment, quite opening. George Groves on commentary, which is nice to see. I like George Groves. Very tentative opening.
I think it's important, as George was sort of alluding to there, if that right hand is direct before him, he has to get that front foot close enough. If he overreaches, if he falls short, Arthur will pepper him with that left hand, and if he gets that getting the right hand in the play with a bit more power.
Sam, who's winning? We're only in... thank you for watching, by the way. If you've not already subscribed, subscribe. Sam, thank you for joining us. So we're coming to the end of round 1, so it's very early. At the moment, a bit 50-50. I'll probably give it to Lyndon Arthur, though, in this first round. But they're both very, very tentative. Both just really having a look at each other. But Crichton is... You know, he's holding his own. It's not. I would give it to Lyndon Arthur, but I wouldn't say it's a whitewash. I think it's Lyndon Arthur's jab that's winning this round.
You can see how he flicks it. It's always a thought about leaning back, so it reduces the power, but it irritates you, it keeps him safe. That's important for him, to frustrate you with it.
That's round 1. So yeah, I'd give round 1 to Lyndon Arthur there. Very tetchy, tentative round. Not much in it. If you're watching along, if you're watching the fight, do let me know how you're scoring it. Not sure how many rounds this is. Is it 12? Does anyone know? I mean, as I said, the world title was on the line, and now it's not because Suarez failed his medical. I'm not sure why that title cannot be on the line. Suarez the champion, I don't know, but it weren't it weren't one of the main belts. It was IBO, so. So round 2 now.
So he was in the right zone, like in Glasgow, albeit a fight that was at super middleweight and not against Lyndon Arthur.
Yeah, it's a massive problem. But you've got to take that. You've got to take that risk. You've got to take that gamble. It's a chance of a lifetime for him to elevate himself on a TV spot. No, it's almost impossible to say no.
I think they just said this isn't Crichton's natural weight as well. I think he's moved up. I think he's usually a super middleweight. That was sloppy from Crichton there.
At the moment, it was working the jab really well. So he fights with his weight on the back foot. Low left hand, he generates that.
I have a feeling Lyndon Arthur is comfortable with using that jab. Probably going to do this for the next few rounds till he sees an opening.
He hits him with a real sharp, just an arm shot, but a snappy right hand.
And that's when I feel that double jab works, because you stab with the front foot and there's sharp movements, and there might be shorter movements, but they get you to the target enough to let go with that right hand in range.
I'm not sure if Channel 5 has shown any other boxing. It's just this. I'm not sure.
Forward and trying to land a right hand, trying to show some aggression again.
So still quite very slow. Crichton's giving it a go, but he's not really. Although he's throwing, he's not landing much. Lyndon Arthur doing well with his jab. Mainly his jab he's using here. He's definitely. I've got Lyndon Arthur definitely winning round 2. Hello to everyone watching. I can see a few more people have joined, so hello. If you're watching along with the fight, do let me know how you're seeing it. Like this video if you enjoy it, and if you have already, the most important thing, please do subscribe. Still cagey. Lyndon Arthur basically jabs to the head, jabs to the body, winning the round comfortably. Big miss there from Crichton.
As you said, he did it, didn't he? Overreached, forced you to make a mistake, and he can pay for it.
I was going to say, if he picked up the wrong microphone, but he's done this before.
We're coming up to the end of round 2 now. Yeah, that was definitely a Lyndon Arthur win in that round. The first one, a bit more close. The second one, Lyndon Arthur definitely. I had winning that. But as I said earlier, just nice to see kind of boxing on Channel 5. Always a fan of it being on terrestrial TV. So if you are a boxing fan in the UK, even if you're not that interested, right, and you see boxing on Channel 5 or ITV, just watch it, because the more views it gets, the more money they get through advertisement, the more money they get, the better numbers they have, the more often we're going to see fights on terrestrial TV. It's not completely died out yet. Round 3, hopefully we start to see a bit more in this fight. It's been very, very tetchy. First 2 rounds. Round 3. I think there is some boxing in a week or 2 weeks as well on Channel 5, so there's more to come.
Well, that left-hand jab becomes hypnotic after a while. It confuses you, it lulls you, it lulls you a little bit, almost puts you to sleep. Where you're just flicking it, and you get frustrated, and then you over-engage, or you punch it too far out, and then he tries to land with that right hand.
I mean, to be fair to Lyndon Arthur, he's winning it easily on the jab, so there's probably no reason for him to get away from that. But I think he will look for a shot sooner or later with a bit more meaning. Oh, Crichton there caught him. Crichton really struggling to land. And I think he's telegraphing his punches a little bit, so Lyndon Arthur's not having much trouble moving out of the way. Crichton again missing wildly. That's good. That's better from Crichton. Caught him there.
Stops Crichton in his tracks. He throws that feint out, and whether he throws at it or not, Crichton's just lost for a minute.
Slightly changing there.
Good few feints from Lyndon Arthur as well, which I think's offsetting Crichton.
This gives the guy in front of you so many problems. He doesn't know where it's coming. When you get hit in the chest, you can't really defend against it. You can't pull away from it. You can't walk through it. Of course, all of it eventually trying to set up that right hand, but it's been such a devastating finisher. 15 knockout wins for Lyndon Arthur.
So coming to the end now, round 3.
Right in that light heavyweight picture that the guys were talking about earlier. It's hard to disagree.
It's actually really Oh, Lyndon Arthur's been caught there. Lyndon Arthur has been caught. Crichton needs to go for this. He really caught Lyndon Arthur there. Wobbled Lyndon Arthur. Out of nowhere. I think Lyndon Arthur fell asleep a little bit there. Bit of a smile from Lyndon Arthur. Usually a smile shows they're in trouble.
Smile on the face of Lyndon Arthur. He was close by that. There's another right hand for Crichton.
Has Crichton got it in him though to go for it? That boat may be sailing. Oh, this is it. He needs to carry on.
Arthur definitely was from that right. He got put right at the end of the shot. Final 10 seconds of round 3. Feeling out process from both of them. Crichton.
So Crichton unable to carry on when he caught Lyndon Arthur without a cracking punch. I'd give that round to Crichton actually for that. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, he caught him on the chin there, shook him. So Lyndon Arthur caught sleeping a bit there. Running round 3. This could be interesting. It's a shame Crichton couldn't do more after he hurt Lyndon Arthur there. Don't think it's anything major. I don't think Lyndon Arthur's like about to get knocked out. Could be very wrong. But he's going to need to try and catch him with something like that again. Right, round 4. Hopefully this fight's livening up a bit. So round 4, I've got 2 rounds to 1 for Lyndon Arthur. Gave Crichton that last round because he hurt Lyndon Arthur. Lyndon Arthur caught in the corner there. I think he got caught by a punch there. They're trading in the corner, getting a bit rough. Lyndon Arthur probably shouldn't be exchanging like that after what happened in the last round. Lyndon Arthur now gone back to what he was doing. Crichton just trying to get him in the... That's where he's going to have success, trying to get him up against the ropes, get him in the corner. And he has been having success when he's doing that. Is it just me? Or does Crichton look like a miniature Audley Harrison? No, is that just me? It's the hair. Crichton. Right, that's good. So he needs more of that. Crichton getting him into the corner, landing punches. He now knows that's going to work.
concerning. Something that just encourages the opponent, though.
It does. Sometimes it can just give you a target, something to focus in on. And obviously, it's not in the particularly vulnerable place for Arthur, but just that winning right hand and just through pass is something to aim at.
So coming up to the end of round 4 now. Good punch from Lyndon Arthur. Good 1-2.
Behind the jab this time, just about the first time he's thrown that. Yes, the first time he's connected some weight to his shots there out of the bottom. It's a lovely little combination.
End of round 4, I think that was. Good 1-2 at the end of the round by Lyndon Arthur. Crichton has now realised how to get to Lyndon Arthur. He needs to get him up against the ropes, get him in the corner. He's been doing that. He's struggling though because he's getting caught with punches coming in and struggling to land them. I gave that round to Lyndon Arthur, so I've got Lyndon Arthur 3 rounds to 1 at the moment. Let me know how you guys are scoring it. Right, round 5.
Well, not just win impressively. That's the pressure you feel. Let's be honest. In every replacement, you gotta stand in authority and show who's the boss, of course. There is a pressure here. George mentioned something earlier on a couple of rounds ago about punches to the body, and you just think
They're saying on commentary, and it's a good point, that pressure's on Lyndon Arthur to look good because it's a late replacement. But on the other hand, he would have prepared for someone completely different. I watched Suarez and I watched some of his previous fights, and he doesn't fight like this at all. And yeah, so he would have prepared for someone completely different. And this guy Crichton, you know, like I said, he had a fight in a few weeks, so it wasn't like he wasn't training or in camp or anything.
the weight is important, isn't it, for the jab for Arthur? Just to stop Crichton from giving him a deterrent to walk onto.
Exactly. He's got the ability to throw up the jab like a right hand. If you've got that in your arsenal, then you want to always be able to use it because it's a real weapon.
Arthur with a left eye of Crichton.
Crichton now just trying to get Lyndon Arthur back into that corner.
Has been finding its home, Arthur. Again, made to miss. Good movement there for Crichton.
Crichton just slipped just underneath that right hand.
Better round Crichton, actually, I think. Lyndon Arthur, that jab, much better than Crichton's. It's a close round, actually. Crichton caught Lyndon Arthur with the right hand. He's just not able to cut the ring down in a smart way. That's Crichton's problem. So he's kind of rushing in and he's backing him up, but he's not boxing his way in. He's kind of almost lunging in, which means he does land a punch or two, which is good. But he's also getting caught with quite a few. Oh, that was a close round. I'm not quite sure who I gave that to. I'm going to give it to Lyndon Arthur just, I think, because I think the jab were good. Let's have a look. Sam, hello again, Sam. Hope you've subscribed. What are you thinking? Boris to win. So my pick, it's hard because I haven't seen anything of Crichton. At the moment, I've got Lyndon Arthur winning. But you never know. So I don't know. At the moment, all I can say is who I've got winning at the moment, and I've got Lyndon Arthur winning. 5 rounds to 1, 4 rounds to 2. Crichton can win this. He just needs to. He needs to back Lyndon Arthur into a corner, but do it in a clever way. So round 6. Good punches there from Crichton again. Lyndon Arthur, good 1-2 there. He needs to get himself out of the corner though. And then again, like I said about Crichton, just lunging in there. Lyndon Arthur, it's been quite a slow fight for Lyndon Arthur, really. Yeah. Lyndon Arthur almost backing himself into the corner, which isn't good. Well, that was sloppy again from Crichton. Like I said, just lunging in. He needs to box his way in. At the moment, Lyndon Arthur, it's a good punch. At times, he's walking himself to the corner. So when he's doing that, he needs to box his way to get in, not just lunge in. Because Lyndon Arthur's just moving or catching him with a counter punch. And if he keeps doing that, he's going to get caught with a counter punch and get floored. If anyone knows how many rounds this is, please do let me know, because I'm not sure. And Channel 5's not said. Got saw anyway. Quite a round in round 6. Not a lot in this again. Lyndon Arthur again backing himself into the ropes. He really does. This Crichton guy looks like a mini Audley Harrison. Good jab there from Crichton. Good punch from Crichton there. Okay, that was another really close round that I'm actually going to give to Crichton. So I've got Crichton winning 2 rounds so far now. So I think it's 4 rounds to 2 I've got for Lyndon Arthur. So it is getting closer. If you're enjoying this video, then please press that like button. Do let me know in the comments below if you're watching along, who you're picking, how you're seeing it. And if you haven't already, the most important thing, please do click that subscribe button. That is not on the screen today. But it's probably down there somewhere for you guys. Crichton doing alright, holding his own. Especially because he's a late replacement. Four rounds to go. 10 rounder. 4 rounds to 2 at the moment for Lyndon Arthur. That's good from Lyndon Arthur. He needs to, he he needs to win this round.
Also, the second phase, Barry, the next phase, like after you've got them that sharp counter,
Good jab.
is it another quick defense and then another wave of attack? He's have to be sharp with Crighton, but that's, I feel, the way that he might get some real success.
Seven world champions inside this arena, and we're so lucky to have two of them guiding us through the intricacies, the subtleties, the nuances of this fight.
Really good jab in this round from Lyndon Arthur. Gone back to what's working for him. He needs to stop putting himself into that corner though. Caught with a good left hook from Crighton. Good counter from Lyndon Arthur.
Little flurries of work like that in a close fight that can look at winning your rounds back. Of course, their feet are not compared to what it was like in the first couple of rounds. There's a big distance between the two front feet. Well, they're not, they're toe-to-toe here, pretty much. And I was trying to land, as Joe said, it's a loose punch of the long arms and the long initials to time. It gives him a free rein.
And he's throwing threes and fours as well now, Barry. So that's where Crighton's having success.
Again, Lyndon Arthur needs to getting himself in that corner. Get caught with something. And tied up. And tie up. And the one referee you don't want to get caught with a punch is Howard Foster.
Dominates with the jab for me, and it sort of switches off and doesn't want to let his hands go when he's able to do it. That's always been Lyndon Arthur's reputation, hasn't it, to take those little pockets of time off.
With some good work there from Crichton. Coming up to the end of round 7.
Could be a big mistake and needs some urgency from him.
Just smothering his own work. He's got the right idea. Getting Lyndon Arthur in the corner, but he's just smothering his own work.
3 rounds to go after this one. And Boris Crichton is still at the worst, very much in this. He may even be ahead.
Close round again. Depends what you like, I think. Do you like the jabs? Do you like the distance? Or do you like the aggressiveness of Crichton? Got him in the corner there. Ooh. Close round again. I hate scoring fights live. That's really close round. If you are watching along, let me know how you scored that round. I'm really struggling with that round. I think based on the variety of punches, I'm going to give it to Crichton. Because Lyndon Arthur probably outlanded him in that round. But it was just the jab he was relying on. So I'm going to give that to Crichton. So I've got 4 rounds to 3 for Lyndon Arthur now. Could have went either way though, but I'm going to give that to Crichton. Only 3 rounds left. 4-3 to Lyndon Arthur. Round 8.
Already being in a slightly scrappy one. Crichton's reputation is soared here. The fact he can even belong. And Lyndon Arthur's at the moment is taking a hit.
Yeah, and this will do. Crichton's put on a good show here, really. First 2 rounds, I don't think he'd be up to much, but he's put on a good display. exchange there. Crichton with a good punch.
That got his attention.
These are really close rounds to score. Kind of wish I hadn't started scoring. Wild miss there from Crichton. Good shot, body shot. I've not really seen that many body shots by Lyndon Arthur in this fight. A few jabs, but another good punch from Lyndon Arthur. That was a good punch from Lyndon Arthur. Pushed into the ropes there. So coming up to the end of round 8 now. Wild. Caught Lyndon Arthur with one, but wild swings then. If he'd have been a bit more clever there, he'd have had some success. That one I give to Lyndon Arthur. So I've now got it 5 rounds to 3 for Lyndon Arthur in this 10-round fight. So by my scorecards, without a knockdown or knockout, Crichton can only draw now. There's only 2 rounds left. It's a 10-rounder. There's been 2 or 3 really close rounds though, so the judges may well see it differently. Do let me know if you're watching along with the fight in the comments below how you're scoring the fight. As I said, I've got it 5 rounds to 3 for Lyndon Arthur. 2 rounds left.
Apologies for the language there in the corner, understandable though, because he could be 2 rounds away from something special.
So round 9.
Tight on the scorecards of the guys alongside me. It may not be tight on the judges' scorecards, we don't know that, but Crighton has certainly got a chance, and you heard the words there, nothing to...
They're saying it could be tight. I'd agree with them, it could be tight. But they said earlier Crichton could be up. I'd be surprised if Crichton's up on the scorecards, to be honest. But these 2 rounds, Crichton really needs to win for me. I mean, I know it's 10 rounds instead of 12, it's only 2 rounds less, but it does make the rounds more important to win when there's less rounds, obviously. Good punch from Lyndon Arthur. Crichton's hurt there. Lyndon Arthur really going for it now. He's caught Crichton again. Crichton's up in the corner. Crichton surviving well, actually. Crichton fighting back. Lyndon Arthur seeing this as the opportunity to go for it. Good right hand from Lyndon Arthur. Another good right hand. Crichton did well to stay up from that punch. Good punch from Lyndon Arthur. A few good ones landed after. Crichton in a bit of trouble, but he seems to have weathered that storm at least. Good from Crichton. Oh, Lyndon Arthur. Lyndon Arthur caught with a good punch there. Lyndon Arthur again with some good punches. Good punch again from Crichton. Good work from both men in this round. Best round of the fight. Wild swings. Gave that round to Lyndon Arthur. Some really good work though from Crichton. He did well though to stay up after some of those punches that landed. Just going into the 10th and final round, I have 6 rounds to Lyndon Arthur, 3 rounds to Boris Crighton. So for me, Boris cannot win on the scorecards unless he knocks him out. Good punch from Lyndon Arthur, yeah. So the 10th and final round. Just repeat at the moment. Lyndon Arthur I've winning 6 rounds. Crichton I've winning 3. Round 10. Now we'll see, does Lyndon Arthur just want to win this or do you want to knock him out? Because it's a risk. If I was Lyndon Arthur, I'd just go for the points win here because Crichton is quite dangerous in exchanges. Crichton, just go for it. I'll be surprised if they've got him winning on points, so you may as well. Easy said than done though. Very touchy. Although Crichton just hopping into range there. That's something Crichton obviously, he's got 11 fights, 12 fights, something he can work on. He's getting into range cleverly. But he's putting a good display. He's against Lyndon Arthur, who, you know, beat Anthony Yard. So, you know, he's in there with a good fighter and he's done well. Not much going on in this round. Lyndon Arthur just using the jab, keeping him at range. Bit better from Crichton there, but he needs to do more of that. Crichton hurt Lyndon Arthur there. He's got 1:10 left. He needs to go for it. Miss there from Crichton. 43 seconds left. Sam. Good punch from Crichton. Sam, do I think it'll be a draw? Could be. I've got Crichton winning this round at the moment, which puts it at, I've got it as Lyndon Arthur winning 6 rounds, Crichton 4. Really good punches from Crichton here the last 15 seconds. Lyndon Arthur, Crichton's on the floor. 10 seconds left of the last round. He's being counted. Can he get up? Howard Foster loves calling fights off. The bell's gone. So that's a 10-8 round. So now I definitely don't think it'll be a draw. 10 seconds left and he floors him. Crichton does get up, so it's not a knockout. So I had it. That's changed everything. I had 6 rounds to 3 for Lyndon Arthur. That was a 10-8. 8 rounds to 3, is that? Even I know there's 1-11, but it'd be a 10-8 round. Well, that's a really good punch. So yeah, I've got Lyndon Arthur winning. When you typed that, Sam, my response was, yeah, could be, because there was a few close rounds and I only had Lyndon Arthur winning by 2. I had Crichton winning that round. Then that knockdown happened, changed everything. Then suddenly Lyndon Arthur's winning round 10, 10-8. So I'll be very surprised if it's a draw, mate.
That gets him over the line. And for me, that did. It's a 10-8 round, and that gives him the win by a distance in the end.
He dropped it when he needed it most. Surely it's enough. They're still totting up the scorecards. Paul Booth down there to our left. It's going to take a while longer, I think, which sometimes could be interesting. Sometimes it could mean nothing.
I'll be very surprised if Lyndon Arthur's not won this.
Could you imagine? All we know, that might have won him the fight.
I'll be interested though if that knockdown was the thing that won him the fight, because that could have been the case. It could have been a draw, and then round 10. Because before that knockdown, I had Lyndon Arthur losing that round. So it goes from being a 10-9 to Crichton in round 10 to being a 10-8 round against him in round 10. So to Lyndon Arthur. Thought it was a good performance from Crichton. Lyndon Arthur took him a while to get into it. I felt. I don't know if that was a game plan. I don't know if he wanted the rounds or what. But dominated a lot of the rounds on the jab. Crichton had success when he had Lyndon Arthur up in that corner. The problem Crichton had, though, and I said it throughout the fight, it wasn't intelligent pressure. He was lunging in at times, hopping in at one point, getting caught, countered, punched a lot to land 2 punches. But that's where he was getting his success. If he'd have been able to cut down that distance a bit smarter, I think he might have had a bit more success.
He's okay in one with me. Absolutely. He's a big fan. He went through the names. He said it's always been the division. Then in Newbank, Alzadi, Brockshire, Groves, there were all the names that tripped on his tongue.
For British boxing, that's been our division, hasn't it? It's been our division where we produce some of our best fighters. It's always been our most exciting division. And why wouldn't you want to?
So I'm going to end this live after we hear the results.
Not a great show at light heavyweight tonight.
While we're waiting, I just want to thank everyone who's joined for this 48 minutes at the moment, so just under an hour stream. Very impromptu, very off the cuff, but yeah, thank you for joining. Sam, thank you for commenting, mate. Hope you've subscribed, and anyone else, hope you've subscribed as well. We're about to get the results. He's just having a bit of a coughing fit, bless him, the announcer.
Difficult fights to score. Sense that Arthur has done more than enough, but one of those you never know fights, but surely the 10
Here we go.
final round sealed the win. But Crichton is going to make his way in a moment to the centre of the ring, and it's time now that we get to Paul Booth.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of light heavyweight boxing, we go to the judges at ringside. Justin D. Giovanni has the contest at 98-92. Roberto Ramirez Jr. scores it 96-93. And Steve Gray sees the bout at 99-91. All
What?
3 judges score in favour of the winner by unanimous decision. From Moscow, Manchester!
Yeah, Lyndon Arthur wins it unanimously. One of them sounded a bit wide, but yeah, so that now takes him to 22-1.
98, 92, 96, 93, and 99, 90.
So yeah, that's the end. Lyndon Arthur wins by unanimous decision. I agreed. Okay fight. Saved by the second half. I think the first half, not a lot going on. Fair play to Crichton. Give a good account of himself for only 11 or 12 fights in. So I look forward to seeing him again in the future. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Thanks for everyone who's come and gone throughout the stream. If you are watching this on a replay, please do like the video, give it a comment, tell me what you thought of the fight. And if you haven't already, please do click that subscribe button. There's a brand new video up on the channel, Jarrell Miller, Lucas Brown reaction. It's a funny one, so please, if you have the time, do check that out. I'm now on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook and Twitter. I'm on them all. So, Facebook, it's Ordinary Boy Boxing without a G at the end, because for some reason I couldn't put a G. On Twitter, it's Ordinary Boy Boxing. On TikTok, it's Ordinary Boy Boxing. I think it's Ordinary Boy _ Boxing, something like that. You'll find me if you put Ordinary Boy Boxing in. And Instagram, guess what? It's Ordinary Boy _ Boxing. So if you get a chance, please follow me on all those platforms. Anyway, until the next video, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.